We just had a little birdie come in here and he wanted us to ask you, do you have a Bernie Mac tattoo?
Yeah, I have a Bernie Mac tattoo on my leg. You want to see it?
Please.
Yeah. Yo, welcome into the Helmets Off podcast. We've got TDF baby number 80. DeVar Samuels, Bonesy here with you. Today we've got Dakoda Shepley from Windsor, Ontario. He's the newest member of the Toronto Argonauts signed this year. We get to know about him, Didi. This guy's making a movie.
Hooked. I'm already hooked.
Yeah, he was giving us the premise. You guys have to stick around and listen to that because it sounds insane. This guy's a model. He's big into cars. Hockey player. Didn't start playing until he was in grade 11. That's insane.
You got a Bernie Mac tattoo, I believe.
Yeah, don't give everything away. These guys got to watch and listen. He's up next. All right, everybody, welcome into the Helmets Off podcast. Our next guest here, this guy grew up in Windsor, Ontario, and crazy fact, from what I gathered on social media and the internet, the interwide web, you did not start playing football until your sophomore year of high school.
Yeah.
Which was grade 10.
Yeah,
here in Canada.
More like realistically like 11, grade 11.
Wow.
But yeah.
Grade 11?
Close, yeah.
After that, you flew across the country. You attended the University of British Columbia, won a Vanier Cup in 2015, drafted by the Riders, in 2018, made a CFL debut in 2019, and from there went south of the border, played 4 years in the NFL with Dallas, Seattle, San Fran. He's a part-time model. He's also an actor as well. We're going to get into this, and now he's playing for his hometown team. Please welcome to the Helmets Off podcast, Mr. Dakoda Shepley. Dakoda, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks.
Sure.
Before we start, we just had a little birdie come in here, and he wanted us to ask you, do you have a Bernie Mac tattoo?
Yeah, I have a Bernie Mac tattoo on my leg. You want to see it?
Please.
Yeah.
No way.
Bernie Mac on my
That is fire. What does it say on top? I ain't scared of it. Oh, yeah.
Ain't scared of you from the Kings of Comedy tour, obviously.
Dang.
But the scene, like my dad and we bond over like pop culture and honestly film and television.
That's dope.
And every training camp, before training camp, he would send me this clip of Bernie Mac from House Party 2. I can't say what he says in it because it's a lot of expletives, but it basically
that's okay. You can let it fly here. We can bleep it out.
Yeah.
No, we'll post the clip.
Okay,
we'll cut to it right here. But just a lot of inside jokes with my dad. I got a few tattoos actually just for him. So
what? Any other funny ones?
Are you familiar with the movie Spinal Tap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Spinal Tap volume knob that goes to 11.
That's amazing.
I used to play hockey, and my dad would be in the stands. He'd be like, play on 11, play on 11. So he would like do this from the stands, and I'd be like, play on 11. And then this car, actually, my dad was born in a Cadillac on the way to the hospital.
So I was reading that about like your family has like a long lineage of like car guys because like you're big into cars too, right? Like
big
you had a
car
podcast at one point when you were down in Dallas.
Yeah, it was a show. We didn't release it as a podcast.
Show.
It was a YouTube show. We did 6 episodes. Yeah, it was fun.
Dude, the setup you guys had was nuts.
Yeah, I did all that set design, and then my friends at RPM Garage actually wearing the hat.
No free promos on the no free promos on here. No free promos.
No, my buddy Patrick let me use his shop, and we just set up a set in the middle of the showroom, and I just talked to athletes who have cool cars, aren't necessarily car guys, but I just wanted to like kind of dig deeper on, why they got the car they got and what their style is. And we talked about video games that they played, Need for Speed and Grand Theft Auto, and what cars, styling they liked, and see how it influenced their taste in cars today.
I can't wait till November. I'm taking 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
When GTA 6 comes out.
Oh yeah.
Man.
There's you won't so my phone's going off.
Yeah,
You won't see
when GTA 5 came out, I was in my freshman year, and so that was 2013, and I remember I skipped class to go buy it, and I played it.
Won't see me for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
the mill gets shut.
Yeah.
Work email goes off.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
See, I got a PC, so I'm not on the console anymore.
What?
But you can still play.
So it'll come out later.
Is that what happens?
Yeah. So I'm
but that's the way to go, though. Apparently, if you're like really into gaming,
really
dude. Nightly, I get on that I get on the PlayStation 5 and that Red Dead Redemption 2. I just ride the horse.
I haven't turned on a gaming console in maybe a year plus.
Really.
But who knows if I'll actually play GTA 6 this time around? But
absolutely have to. So let's talk about the life of you, man, and growing up. You said that you played hockey, so I'm assuming was that like kind of your first love, like growing up?
Well, my first love is music. My dad's very musical, and my family is just creative. artistic. So my earliest memory is my dad bringing in a drum kit when I was 3 years old, and I was at the bottom of the stairs. It's like a scene from a movie. Like he had the drum over his shoulder, and the sun was going the stairs. There's the backyard, or the back doors right at the top of the stairs. The sun was going right through the drum, and I was looking up and he was coming down. And so my first passion was music.
Okay.
But yeah, I played hockey from when I was 8 until I was about 16.
Well, were you?
Yeah, I was a defenseman.
Were you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
defenseman.
for most of it. And then my last year, I was like, all right, I'm done hockey. I started playing football. Let me play 1 year of house league, and I played with my cousin who was in the same league on a different team. So I was a right winger. I wanted to shoot the puck a little bit more, but yeah, it was fun. I like hockey. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Trying to think of so musically,
yeah.
Would you say, like, is there an instrument that you've played that you want to play?
I mean, I'm a drummer.
Yeah.
I picked up the guitar when I was 8. Just from watching my dad play. It's a little easier to play than the drums on the road, especially. So kind of taught myself how to play guitar, and watch YouTube videos, learn songs like here and there. But is there an instrument that I want to play that I don't already play, is what you're asking me?
Yeah.
I mean, piano is the answer, but piano is, I don't know if I have the dexterity in my fingers for that. And I got big hands, but I don't have the feel that I think the piano players have. Plus, I feel like piano players don't. Every piano player was forced to play the piano when they were 6 years old, and they hated it.
That is,
you know what I mean?
Spot on.
So
no one picks it for the sake of picking it. So your parents get you
unless I'm like some,
savant
virtuoso. Yeah. I'm not going to pick it up, and I can play a few easy songs, but I'm not a piano player. It'd be awesome. Yeah,
we were talking about that earlier. I am so musically challenged. It's insane.
Oh, really?
Like I grew up, I tried to play every instrument when I was a kid in like elementary school.
Really?
And finally my music teacher just settled on me and said, this is impossible. You don't know what you're doing. So he just gave me the bass drum.
Okay.
So I'd sit in the back corner of our room, and everyone would be sitting there playing and, whatever. And he would look at me and just point, and I would bang it.
Boom.
That was it. Sean passed.
Nice.
Got my grade 8 music, went to high school, rest is history. Now we're here.
There you go.
Shout out Mr. Wrigglesworth. Yeah. The guy
Wigglesworth.
Wigglesworth. That was his name. Swear to God. Mr. Wigglesworth.
Like a movie.
Crazy name.
Yeah. A trumpet player. The guy was nuts, man. But he was like, the guy would crack the whip on everyone. So you ever see that? What was that movie? Whiplash. That's what he was like when we were kids growing up. He scared the hell out of
10
us.
years old.
So you start playing football grade 10, grade 11.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, what sparked that? Like what was...
Well, I actually got recruited to play football as soon as I got to high school.
Okay.
The business teacher at our school was also like the football. He wasn't a coach, but he was like a friend, a friend of all the coaches. And he was associated with football, Rocky Racy. And I remember him bringing me on the field while they were having a practice in the 9th grade. And he was like, you play hockey, you hit someone too hard, you'll go get a 2-minute penalty. Here, you hit someone too hard, you get a pat on the butt, and good job. And that was his kind of pitch to me in the 9th grade. And I tried to play in the 9th grade. I was playing hockey too, and I was more focused on hockey than I was on football. And I was playing hockey. I threw a punch and I broke my hand.
Attaboy.
And I had to go see a surgeon. Didn't need surgery, but he was like assessing me. And my mom was in there, and he kind of just ended up giving me like a 20-30 minute speech on why I should be playing football instead of hockey. And he's like, you can get a scholarship. There's more honor in the game, yada, yada, yada. And he was really selling it.
Yeah.
You're too big to be playing football. What did he say? He said, you go to a boxing match and a hockey game breaks out, is what he said. And you go to a football game, everyone's there to play football. And so we walked out of there, and my mom's like, football might be, you got some pretty good points there. And then 10th grade, that was when I played that house league season. And then 11th grade, I forgot a major detail. I broke my hand, and I was quasi on the team in the 9th grade. And there was also the school play was going on. So I was doing like play, hockey, and then football. And football was on the back burner. And I went to my coach. I said, hey, I can't go to practice today, my hand. And I got the play rehearsal coming up. He goes, just give me your jersey. He's like, you're off. Like, you're good, man. Just give me your jersey. And I just got kicked off the team for the junior football team in high school.
What was the play?
That play.
Tell me you had like some sort of
been-
lead in it or something like that.
No,
That's why we
I
missed the
didn't.
practice.
I didn't. That's the thing.
You weren't a tree or something.
I think
like
the
that,
first
were
one
you?
was Oliver Twist, and then we did Hairspray, and then I was the lead in Beauty and the Beast. I was Gaston in
Shocker.
12th grade. Yeah. Really wanted to be the Beast, man. But I hated it. Was really hard for me to mentally switch into being a Gaston type, but got it done. Yeah.
So the acting bug kind of bit you early then, eh?
Yeah,
for those, so I'll tee it back up. But for those that don't know, I mean, you've done some minor roles, and when I first met you, we kind of had a conversation earlier. You were also in Deadpool, as one of the villains.
Yeah.
So the acting bug kind of bit you.
Yeah, it was always like I said, household was creative. I had my best friend across the street. He was the lead in the plays in high school. Not athletic at all. So he was the guitar player in our band when we were in high school. He was the singer, and we just, we feed off each other. And always been creative. We were in all creative writing classes in high school together, and acting was one of those things. I mean, we just we would make videos in high school for drama class. We recorded a song for the creative writing class and in the studio and everything. Just anything to stretch that or flex that that artistic muscle. I'm always after that, especially being 100% in on football. You got to have like I call it a third place. My third place has always been music and the arts. Anything to kind of stimulate me and off the field, that's what I'm after.
Do you sing?
I can't sing. Like, I'm not a singer, but I have a good sense of pitch, and I can find a note and I can sing a harmony, and if I could make shift, sing a song and play the guitar, but I'm not a singer. Like, I can't sing like a singer.
I was about to make you sing on the podcast.
Yeah, no, not happening.
I was waiting for you to ask him too, because if you weren't, I was going to ask him.
Now you come off as a jack of all trades. This is our first time meeting, but I see the Bernie Mac tattoo. I see the culture in there.
Yeah.
And House Party. I know a lot of Canadians have probably never seen House Party.
Yeah, right.
But most old linemen taking it back to football.
The movie?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, man.
No, you
Stop it. You don't think we get movies back up here when we were growing up?
I don't think. It's probably 95% of Canadians have not seen House Party.
I make a good point there. I think
really?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, man. But
That's insane.
Taking it back to football.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Most old linemen don't get credit for how athletic they are.
Sure.
And seeing that you play hockey, other sports, like, do you think that offensive linemen are, I guess, most offensive linemen are up there with some of the most athletic people on a football team?
100%. The conversation is always who's the most athletic on the team. It's always a corner or a tackle.
Really?
Yeah, because you're both doing something that is biomechanically the wrong way. You're moving backwards, trying to stop someone coming at you. You need to like be coordinated with your feet. Everything's in reverse. Like when you're a corner, like you're backpedaling, you're trying to keep your eyes on the quarterback, you're looking at the hip. Like there's all these factors you got to consider while doing something that is unnatural for your body to do. So I'll always be a offensive liner, the most athletic group.
Wow.
But maybe not the hardest to do. I think corners got us beat.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And did you start off as an offensive lineman, or did it kind of just come?
Yeah. I I was always an offensive lineman. I didn't understand football when I first started playing. Like, I think the only time I got in a game in maybe grade 11, it was the 9th grade, and I actually got in a game and I was on offense doing whatever, and I tackled a defensive lineman. I thought offense was defense and defense was offense. So. Like, what are you doing against our rival high school, like in front of a lot of people? But
that's
whatever.
funny.
Were you a big Lions kid growing up, or were you
Red Wings, man? It was a hockey, everything. Yeah, I never watched football. I went to Steve Yzerman. Like, those years, like early 2000s, I was a huge Red Wings fan. My dad, whatever company he worked at, he would try and find like who's got the tickets this week for the game, and he would try and get them, and we'd go to games. And Steve Yzerman, Chris Chelios, Brendan Shanahan, Pavel Datsyuk, Chris Lindstrom,
the Magic Man,
Cronwall, all those guys, Dominic Hasek, like those was when the at the height of the Colorado Avalanche Red Wings rivalry, Joe Sakic, Chris Forsberg. That was like, I just got goosebumps just saying.
Yeah.
I think it was Chris Forsberg.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the height of that was like I was all hockey, man. I never watched football, which is weird.
When I was a kid, man, because it was like Nike never broke into hockey until like kind of the mid 90s.
Yeah.
And there was a guy on the Red Wings, Sergei Fedorov, who was like one of the first guys to ever go full Nike.
Right.
Gloves, skates, helmet. And it was like every kid my age, like I was born in 1990. Every kid wanted to be Sergei Fedorov. And I remember, God bless my old man. Like he was one of those guys that was like, I'm not buying you shoes.
Yeah.
Like wear your brothers. But if you need a new sports stuff, we'll spend the money and we'll get you what you wanted. Decked out.
Yeah.
Got the Nike gloves, Nike helmet. I thought I was the next upcoming Sergei Fedorov.
See,
I lacked the little thing called skill and speed.
There you go.
But I still thought I was Sergei Fedorov.
Yeah.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
Like those early 2000 Wings teams.
Unreal.
Oof, God, they were sick.
Yeah.
So let's go back to football. So you finish up high school, you go to UBC.
Mm-hmm.
Were there thoughts of maybe going to the States? Like, did you have offers to go?
Certainly. Yeah, I was recruited by a lot of D2 and D1 AA schools in Michigan, like Saginaw Valley, Ferris State, a lot of GLIAC schools.
Yeah.
Fordham, just, smaller schools in the Midwest. And the last school that wanted me was Central Michigan. They wanted me as a tight end. And I remember I was sitting at my table and I got the call from whoever the coach was in Central. And he's like, can you catch a ball? Can you run around? I'm like, I think so. He's like, get one of your quarterbacks or go make a video of you running routes. So I called my high school quarterback, Jake. We went and just ran routes in a field. And I would love to find that video now because it's probably hilarious and hard to watch, but did it. And he said, yeah, it looks good. Send me your transcripts. My transcript. I didn't know I was playing football until I didn't take football seriously until 11th, maybe 12th grade. And then I had grade 13, 5th year. Grade 12 and grade 13, I really locked in. But the way that the GPA system works in the States versus Canada, Canada, you need your 12th grade average to be above a certain percentage, right? To get accepted. In America, it's call it the core 16. So it's English, math, science, social study, grade 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. And
there was this thought I had in the 11th grade that I was going to be a paramedic for whatever reason. So I took math, chem. My one semester was math, chem, bio, and a spare. And I got 50 in math, chem, and bio. And I'm like, I'm not going to do this. I switched it up right then and there. But my GPA was 0.2 shy of getting accepted to Central Michigan.
Wow.
Which is funny because my 12th grade average was really nice and got accepted into UBC, which is at the time 19th globally ranked academics.
Yeah.
Like it was an elite school and still is. Mm-hmm. So as I realized, as I'm on the call after I sent him the video, he's like, yeah, your GPA needs to come up. Hang up, get a call from UBC, within 30 minutes. Hey, have you ever been out to Vancouver? No. This was Sean Olson who's recruiting me. No, never been out to Vancouver. He's like, well, come check out the school, see how you like it. If you don't like it, you get a free trip to BC, which is, I think you're really going to like it.
Yeah, why not?
And he kind of knew, that's a huge selling point of going to UBC, obviously, is just where you live. And so I went out there with my dad. And as soon as I got off the plane and saw it was, Vancouver and whatever time of the year it was cold and rainy and it was overcast and there was fog. You couldn't hardly see the mountains, but you could see them just at the top of the fog. And that was enough for me. I had a mentor, my English teacher in high school was like, go to UBC. She's like, go to Vancouver. You're going to get a great education and you're going to live in Vancouver. And that's huge.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I was kind of sold by the time I, in the air on the way to Vancouver that I was going to go there and kind of pave my own path.
You're the first guy we've had on that's played CIS football. Everyone else, a lot of your teammates, Americans, right, that have played out in the States. What was what was playing college like in Canada? That's different.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys talk about, like, you know, everyone's proud of their alma mater. I mean, we got Dee with the Notre Dame sweater on.
Yeah.
Go Irish, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure every guy's very proud of where they went to school.
Yeah.
What was it like playing in Canada, and what was it like playing CIS football?
It was cool. It was a little tumultuous, like at UBC the time I was there, because I had a head coach for 2 years and then he got let go, and then Blake Nill came in my third year, and at that point I had 3 different O-line coaches, and you know, so from a coaching standpoint, it was, you know, there's some adjustments, but it was awesome. I was like fully bought in. I remember thinking like, oh, when I'm a pro or a professional, or you know, I graduate, I'm going to get a car, I'm going to make it blue, and I'm going to make the top yellow. I want it to be Thunderbird color. Like I remember thinking that I want a blue and yellow car because I want to represent. Like I was proud and am proud to have gone to UBC and accomplished what we did, especially in 2015 there. And yeah, it's awesome, man. And anytime we get an opportunity to go back and visit, and I always go check out campus and say hi to everyone I need to say hi to, and just walk the campus because it's beautiful, and it's Vancouver, man. It's awesome.
It's a gorgeous spot in Canada. You got anything for this guy?
I'm just, like, for somebody who grew up in Canada, went to school in Canada, like, was the NFL ever on the radar for you? Like before you went, obviously?
Yeah, there's this thing that's happened to me in different stages of my career. And if you grow up in Windsor and you play football, everyone's mindset is I'm going D1. Like I'm going D1. Like, you know, forget Canada. Like I'm going to go play University of Michigan or Michigan. You know, guys from Windsor go play at Michigan State. Like Arjun Calhoun went, and that was kind of like the blueprint to go from Windsor to Canada. So, I had a coach come up to me while I was practicing in high school, and he was like, "You have professional size. Like if you take it seriously, like you can go play in the CFL, or you can go play in college," is what he said. You can get a scholarship. And as soon as he said that, there was like a shift that happened in my mind where I'm like, oh, I can do it. And so I really set my mind on, and that was about the 11th grade and going into 12th grade, and then 5th year. That was really like, I was locked in on that, like getting a scholarship. And then when it came time to go to UBC or get recruited or whatever, I chose UBC and went out there. I remember our rookie quarterback, when I was a rookie as well, he was like, dude, you're a first round CFL pick, as a joke. Like we were just messing around in the residence. And I was like, seriously? You seriously think that? He's like, dude, yeah. Like he was like, you know, you're 6'5", whatever, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, shit. All right. Yeah. All right. So I had that in my mind as I'm entering university and training and practicing. And then, so that gave me the confidence to, you know, dig even deeper. And then my strength coach, who's still the strength coach at UBC, Joe McCollum, went to, I think he went to Utah and played offensive line. So he had a good understanding of, you know, what the competition is like in the States as far as getting to the NFL and stuff like that. He had said something to me just really quick. He was like, you have NFL size. Like you have the size you need to be in the NFL. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, man, I'm going to the NFL. Yeah. So I kind of shifted my mindset right then and there. And I didn't even think about the CFL while I was at UBC. I'm like, I'm playing. I want to be as dominant as possible to get this film as good as it can be. And then Vanier Cup happened, and that kind of propelled everyone on that team. Obviously got a lot of eyes on us, but it's another accolade under the belt. So that helped, got some traction there. And then after that, just kind of finessed my way into in front of some execs and scouts, and the rest is history, I guess. Yeah.
I'm curious to learn about that, because you guys could probably talk about this both. Like, I feel like the recruiting process in football is a bit different from other sports, where it's like you guys are doing a lot of the legwork yourself. Like you're talking about putting together tapes.
Sure.
Especially playing here in Canada. How much is it, like, are you selling yourself? Like, were there scouts coming to watch you at UBC?
No.
Like from the NFL? Or is it, this is you putting the grind in of like, I got to make my tape and I'm sending it out to everyone?
There was, you know, I had to make a highlight tape from my last year at UBC, 2017. So I made that tape and put it on YouTube, And I think I also I made like a private like Vimeo link and sent it to my agent. He sent it out. And so that's that. So there's the highlight tape is floating around and being sent out. I'm done the season 2017, and I'm like, I need to get into a pro day. Like I need to find my way in front of some scouts.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to make a decision on where I was going to do my combine training. And ultimately I decided to go to Barwis Methods in Plymouth, Michigan. They had trained a bunch of guys from University of Michigan who made it to the NFL. I had actually the quarterback that threw for me for my routes when Central was scouting me. He did like an internship at this gym and he had told me about it. So that's kind of how I knew about it. So I made the decision to go to Barwis because I wanted to get into Central Michigan's or Eastern Michigan's pro day, because in America, there's a rule where if you went to within 50-mile radius, it went to high school within a 50-mile radius of a pro day, you could attend that pro day if you had 2 scouts request to see you, 2 teams. Mm-hmm. So I went to Barwis with the thought that they had good connections with the Lions. And so I'm doing all my combine training and everything. I got 1 request to see me from the Lions based because of the trainers at the gym. And then my agent knew someone, I think, at the Ravens who he said, hey, request to see him at Eastern. Okay, I did. And then I kind of finessed my way into Eastern Michigan's pro day. And I might have been the only O lineman. There might have been one other O lineman at this pro day. And I just balled out. Like I knew I was going to test well. I'm athletic, and I was firing on all cylinders, like when I needed to, and showed out. And that's kind of how I got discovered or got eyes on me that pro day.
That's wicked.
Yeah. And that's that's pretty much the whole thing.
I mean, we want to get you back on because we want to talk about your time in the NFL, but like, I want to talk about you more, the person, like you're big into cars. You were talking about that. Yeah. The movies, the modeling. I mean, what's the Instagram? If people go on and look, I'm like, bro, you've got all these photos on here that are professionally done. Is this something that like we want to do moving forward or after the career, or what's the deal?
Well, before I signed with Toronto, I was up in Dallas, and I'm like, man, I really want to like find a way to like act more. Like I want to do more acting. And I got a buddy out there who moved from Chicago, moved to Houston. Then from Houston, he moved to Dallas and was still acting. So I'm like, man, I want to like get in with you. So we started writing some stuff. And we just filmed like a pilot for like a show that we created. And I'm like, man, it's hard. I talked with an agent in LA, and she's like, oh, you really have to live in LA to like do the acting thing.
You got to commit to the full thing. Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. I didn't believe her, but at the same time that was happening, this plus size male model in Dallas hit me up. He's like, hey, I need athletes for this fashion show I'm doing. And some of my other teammates in Dallas were doing it. So I didn't do the fashion show, but he hosted like get a headshot day, just like see this is what it's like. And then we sat on a podcast and talked about it. I think that was really our form of payment, was sit on this podcast and talk for 10 minutes. But I went there and it was easy. You just like wear clothes and stand in front of a camera and pretend like you're walking. And he hit me up after that. He's like, dude, you should sign with my agency. Like no pressure, but I think you should do it. I'm like, all right. So I signed with them. And as soon as I signed with them, I started getting booked for campaigns and shoots and stuff, and it's super easy. And there's a little, there's a feeling around male modeling. I feel like Zoolander sometimes. But
ambu-turner?
What's that?
Ambu-turner? You don't turn right?
I can't turn left.
Or can't turn left?
That's what it is. But no, it's super easy and fun. And I actually got connected with Tip Top and Mr. Big and Tall.
Oh, nice.
Down in Toronto. So on my off days, I go down there and
all right, we're going to be start seeing you like on models here for
you
Tip
should
Top
already. My mom's sending me every screenshot that pops up on her Facebook.
Proud mom. That's what's the pilot you guys are doing? Like, can you share any information on it? Like, in it that we may know?
I had this idea for this story for a long time, years and years. And then my buddy Miles, who's the actor, came over. And I'm like, you want to hear my idea for a movie?
Are you talking like Miles Teller? Or
No, I'm talking about Miles Schroeder.
Miles Stroder.
Other Miles. Yeah.
The other Miles. Okay.
But Miles was over and he's like, do you mind if I record? And I was like, sure. So he put his camera up and just recorded me talking about this pilot I wanted to write. And then like a few weeks later, he sent me like this like rough outline of a script. And I'm like, all right, we're writing this. So we just started writing it, and then we kind of bootstrapped the whole thing and filmed it in where did he film it? In Houston.
So what's it about? You can't leave us hanging on this.
So there, how do I do this in elevator pitch? There's a kid who, you know, they live in the projects, and this kid is in charge of making these drug deals for his cousin's gang. And he crosses over into the rival gang's neighborhood to make these drug deals. And one day the kid goes missing. So these guys like get pissed off, they strap up, and they go pull up on this other gang, you know, unannounced. And they catch him by surprise, and they realize that they didn't take him. They're like, well, who took him? Well, we don't know. So they, the cousin, the little kid's gang, the good guys, they like band together and start doing a little forensics, and it's like a manhunt to try and figure out who or where this kid might have gone. And in the end, the two gangs end up working together to find the kid.
Yeah.
And
come on,
I like that.
I like it
I'm
too.
about to watch it. Yeah.
You got me hooked. I'm like, I want to know how this ends.
Yeah, I
now.
originally wanted it to be like a really cool movie, like a Prisoner's Zodiac vibe.
Yeah.
And then as
One of
we're
the best
reading,
movies ever.
as we're reading the script, we're like, this could be like a 4 or 5, 6 episode like miniseries. So we filmed what would be the last episode as kind of like a, hey, this is what the show is going to become.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take that and pitch
Shit,
it.
I guess we can't be extras.
Yeah, no.
That's tough.
Season 2.
We'll get it.
Season 2.
That's amazing, man. Probably the last one for me is we'll just keep it on the topic of acting. But like, if you had to pick anyone, we're doing the movie with Dakoda Shepley, who's playing you?
Oh, who's playing me?
Yeah. Maybe who's playing you? And I think that you would know enough about the cinema world. Who's directing it?
Yeah.
Who do you want to be behind?
Well, I want to be in a Tarantino movie.
Tarantino. Okay.
because
All right.
I think he's elite, and every movie he makes is pretty sick.
Favorite Tarantino movie?
I just rewatched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think it's
Great movie.
I think it's dismissed as like one of his best. And I think it.
Totally agree with you.
I love like historical fiction.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, Glorious
And he
Bastards
alters it,
is
right?
so
That's
good.
what
And then he
makes it
alters
great,
it.
yeah.
And I think the whole deal with like the Manson family intertwined with the story is really cool. I don't know who would play me though. Maybe like a John Hamm or
Okay.
who's the guy that plays Hopper from Stranger Things? I've gotten that guy before.
David Arbor.
David Arbor.
Yeah.
You know, one of those big guys with a beard.
Yeah.
What about you? Who play you?
Me? Shit. Man. I get a lot of what's his name? Lakeith Stanfield, whatever his name is.
Keith Stanfield.
He was in
Nope.
he was in was he in Nope? He was in
Yeah. Okay, I know what I see that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't. No,
One of them
I'm gonna take
movies.
my phone out and look
Yeah.
him up.
I always said Chris Farley for me.
Yeah.
Tommy want wingy.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that was my idol.
Nice.
Omar Epps.
Omar, I could see Omar. Yeah,
Omar Epps. I like him too. One of those two.
that's amazing.
What about you?
It's like Chris Farley.
Chris Farley. You know who that is?
I don't even know.
Tommy Boy.
Are you serious?
Where is that?
Get the hell out of here right now.
what
Van
show?
Down by the River.
Bro, have you ever
SNL.
seen Tommy Boy?
Nah.
Tommy Boy's
What is
elite.
that? Maybe I'm American, remember?
No.
It's an American.
no.
It was actually that movie was actually shot in my hometown of Stouffville, Ontario.
Was it really?
Yeah, they shot that down there. That and Billy Madison was also shot. Shout out
Really?
Stouffville. Yeah, the scene where he pees his pants is at Bruce's mill,
Oh,
like literally down the street from where
Yeah.
like my mom lives currently down
that's
there.
so funny.
But I'm honestly like I'm mortified. You don't know who Chris Farley is.
I don't know.
Chris Farley.
Fat guy in a little
legendary.
coat.
Uh,
No.
Tommy. Oh my God, Dee.
Tommy
You're
Boy?
absolutely killing me. Dakota.
Black Sheep. Anyway.
We thank you, my guy. Appreciate
Yeah.
you for coming on. It's
Thanks.
always great to get to know some of the newer guys and your interests and likes. Where can people find you? Anything you got coming up you want to plug?
We're playing BC.
Okay.
BC Place Saturday night.
And what about the show? Like, where are we on this? Can this coming out anytime?
It's tough to say, man.
Tough to
I haven't
say?
seen I haven't even seen the
first cut yet.
final cut yet.
Okay.
So.
I'm looking forward to seeing this, man. This actually looks like a really good show.
That'd be cool.
We want to thank Dakoda Shepley for joining us here on the Helmets Off podcast. We will catch you guys next week. And as always, go Argos.
Go Argos.